It is the bank holiday weekend and I have got loads of time for making and loads of projects on the go at the minute. One of the projects I think I'm about to dead end though. I'm going to cut this one off, make this short video about it and then move on to other things because I want to capture what I've learned in case you want to come back, but I think I've learned this is not going to do what I set out to achieve, so I'm going to try other things. I am building a new macro pad and I'm experimenting with different authentication methods. This is because the fingerprint reader on my current one, which has generally been awesome, has started to get a bit glitchy, and that is massively inconvenient. So I at least need a backup. I was thinking about other ways of doing things as well. Anyway, I've been investigating Bluetooth. Or starting to investigate Bluetooth because it turns out it's a massively complicated thing. And with the parts I had on hand, I was looking at some Bluetooth classic stuff rather than Bluetooth low energy, using one of these H+05 transceiver boards, which we'll get into now. My prototyping rig I have set up here is a Pimoroni Pico RGB keyboard base with a Pi Pico, not a Pi Pico W. I'm using it with CircuitPython and that's firmware version 9.05. I'm using the PMK library. This is the Pimoroni mechanical/mushy keyboard library. And that allows me to have a series of buttons, a bit of visual feedback and to trigger things very easily with decorators. Connected to that, I've got a HC-05 Bluetooth transceiver. This is the ZS040 breakout board version. By far the most useful resource for this board is martincurie.com, so thank you to him. I'm using this in AT command mode, which you can tell because the LED is flashing slowly on a 2-second repeat. This revision of the board has this tiny push button which shorts the enable pin down to chip pin 34, which you need to pull high to enter AT command mode. I've soldered on a cable here to bypass this pin and switch. The buttons on the keypads are dispatching different AT commands. Key 0 requests the AT version, which you can see here is 3.9, and checks the state. Key 1 responds with the module's MAC address. 2, the name of the device. 3 confirms the role is 1, current mode master. 4 confirms the pairing pin. 5 confirms the UART rate. Key 6 clears the list of paired devices, and key 7 is going to attempt to initiate an inquiry of available devices. This inquiry function is probably the one feature I am after, and it should work okay. I can do this sort of thing on my phone, for example. But I've found the same problem that a lot of other people on the internet have found, which is boards with version 3 firmware return this unpublicised error 1F when you attempt to do an inquiry. And I haven't yet found a workaround for that. If anyone knows of a workaround, there's a lot of people like me who would be keen to hear it. But this is probably going to block me from being able to use this in the way I was hoping. So that's where we're going to leave the Bluetooth side of this project for now. I just wanted to capture that information about how I was using the HC-05 board, especially that AT command mode, because it wasn't trivial to get into that. Maybe we'll return to this, but for now that inability to run a query is going to block this, so I'm moving on to other things. Anyway, thanks for watching, stay safe.